What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the other side of the Firewall podcast. We talk about the latest and greatest cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon.
What's up? What's up?
And LeVon Maynard.
Hey, welcome to the show.
What is going on? I legitimately said in my head, like, I have not messed up one time this week. I did it to myself. So, thank you for tuning in. If you want to hear a better intro, listen to the previous episodes. So on Monday, we discussed how Meta outed over 402 applications that were stealing credentials, for Facebook and things of that nature. On Tuesday, we talked about the Department of Energy and how they are planning to subsidize and cut rates for infrastructure businesses that are going to upgrade in the next 5 years, because in 5 years, certain things will be mandatory. So if you jump on now, it'll be cheaper for you. You might get some tax breaks. On Wednesday, we had a discussion about the Uber data breach and how their chief security officer, Mr. Sullivan, was convicted of hiding the breach and obstruction of justice, like trying to keep the people who, the breachers, right, the hackers, from being caught. So he has been convicted, and now he's awaiting sentencing. So that's a very good discussion. Please tune into that one. And then Friday is this current episode, and this is where we talk about everything else, right? We call it Weekly Rundown. We talk about movies, books, games, TV shows, all that good stuff. Just things that are not cyber related, right? So definitely tune in, like, share, subscribe to all the previous stuff, and then stick around for this one as well. So without further ado, how's your guys' week?
Yeah, for me, it's pretty good. It's kind of light on content and gaming, but I did get to check out some. I've been catching up on this new season of Lego Masters on Hulu, or on, I think, probably NBC or CBS, something like one of those channels. But it's just like the Lego builders, or people that, they're masters at building Lego structures, and they have like a team. I think they have right now. They may have like 7 or 8 different teams of people, all building structures, and they all, like the most recent episode they had to build a Lego structure and sit it on like a bull riding a mechanical bull, and they had to see how long the structure would last on top of the bull without falling off or crashing on the ground. So they had like different levels that the person would turn it up, like level 1, and the bull would just move around a little bit, level 2 a little bit more, all the way up to level 10, and then only one group made it up to level 10, and the rest, one made it to 9, and then the rest I think were like 7, 5 or 6, and then so that was just it's a fun episode. Like, people are very creative. They have a lot of good actually a lot of skills. It takes a lot of a lot of mastery, a lot of practice to do what they do with all those Legos. But it's just a fun show. Me and my wife started watching it a long time ago, and I guess back the first season when it first came out, and we've been enjoying it ever since. But watched that. I've been watching Abbott Elementary. Kind of got caught up on that. The season 2, I think episode 3 is out. I watched that on Hulu, and been watching some, which has been really good. I've been enjoying that. It's a fun show, and it's kind of different. Like, it's made by the people that made Office and Parks and Recs, but it's different. Just the fact that you don't really, I haven't seen many elementary school based like series that I can think of. But it's kind of fun, and sometimes I think about like where they find these kids and they pull them out of class or whatever they're doing. Like, shouldn't they be in school, like real school, while they're on this show? Like, they got these kids acting and doing whatever they're doing. But
That's what tutors are for. It's just like
tutors, yeah. They got
tutor.
They teach them while they're on set, like.
So with that show, Abbott Elementary. To jump in here real quick,
No, please.
So it's like Ryan would tell me with Walking Dead, right? Like the zombies are the backdrop. The elementary school children are kind of the backdrop for this, right? Like, it's
right.
Instead of the teachers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really focused on the teachers. Yeah. They just pop in every now and then. The kids be like, "Excuse me, miss." But it's a good show. I like it. And then I got caught up on the most recent episode of My Hero Academia, which has been really good. It's getting hyped up because as I started watching, I was trying to remember, because I've already been reading the mangas for this series, and I'm kind of ahead with it from the actual televised show. So I remember like what's coming up in this season, and I was like, oh damn, some serious stuff's about to happen. I'm kind of getting excited for. So I'm interested to see how they draw it out and how they produce the action, live, because it's gonna get pretty good. But yeah, I've been enjoying that. And then I haven't watched this week's episode of She-Hulk. I know Shannon hasn't been enjoying it as much, but I'm gonna check it out probably later.
It's back to prominence now, though.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna
okay.
say,
Oh,
that
it's
was a good
prominence.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's back to prominence.
oh, okay. There's something I gotta watch the recent episode then to see what Shannon enjoyed out of it. I'm sure they got some action and stuff in there. But besides that, I think that was. Oh, let me say I've been really getting into. I was watching on some of my travels recently. I watched Doom Patrol, like the first. I'm on like the episode 6 or 7 of the first season, and it's actually really good. I enjoy it
That's
quite a
where I
bit.
got to. Yeah,
Oh,
I forgot it existed at that point. It wasn't bad.
yeah,
I just got tied up doing something else. So I might have to jump back on it since you're watching it.
yeah. I've been enjoying it. It's definitely different, and it made me think about the guy who plays like the robot's voice.
Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, it's like, where's that guy been? And like, oh, he's been here.
Yep.
He's been voicing his
Yep.
character. Brandon Fraser. I've been like, you haven't.
He's kind of going through a resurgence right now. He's kind of
He's coming back. He's coming
Yeah,
back.
he's coming back. Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of miss him too because like he was a good actor back in the day doing some of the.
Encino Man. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
George of the Jungle.
The Mummy
The
series.
Mummy.
The Mummy series. I'll give you, right. Like I like the first 2 of those movies at least, right. The third one was a little it was okay.
Yeah,
Not
but it's
really.
almost like a childhood memory of like him like being in like the Mummy and some other stuff. Like, and I haven't seen him forever. I was like, oh, whatever happened to that guy, kind of thing. And then just seeing him pop up on this show, I was like, oh, because this is I think it's a pretty major big deal show, I guess. And at least it's it's kind of highlighted on HBO Max. But yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. I think it's definitely unique. It's not like many other shows you see. It's obviously they have superpowers and stuff like that. It's kind of like a DC universe type movie show, but it's pretty interesting. It's definitely like it's got some kind of strange elements, and people have powers that you probably never really see anywhere else besides like Cyborg, who pops up on there. And then what else? I think that's been most of the shows I've been watching. I put some stuff in my queue. I put Hellraiser. I think that came out like a new Hellraiser on Hulu came out, the movie. I put that in my queue up. Would you say about it, Ryan?
I've been hearing really good things about it. But
Okay,
again,
yeah.
it's the debate we always talk about, right? Like the people who hate it is, it's a female protagonist playing Pinhead. I hate it.
Right.
Like, did you watch it?
Right. Yeah. So I want to check that one out because I heard good things too. I heard it got pretty good ratings on like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check that out sometime. And yeah, still got to get kept. I only watched the first episode of Rick and Morty. I gotta get caught up on that.
We got to.
And then yeah,
even good.
I'm missing out. Yeah, I'm missing out on that one. But I also, at the same time, I'm kind of like, I want to see it, but I'm also like, maybe it's not a rush. I can wait for more episodes to be available at once, and I can watch them, kind of binge them all at once. But besides that, I've been enjoying some Horizon Forbidden West. Getting close to the end, like I mentioned before, but I didn't get that much time to play it this week. I'm sure I can probably beat it in a day or two, but I've just been kind of taking my time with it. But I've been enjoying it. It's a really beautiful game. Got a lot of great cinematics and just like, and the action's fun on it. It still has the same elements from the first game. Just fighting the human people, and as well as the androids or whatever you call it, the dino beasts that are walking around, the Dinobots.
Dinobots.
The Dinobots, Transformers. No, but it's a lot of fun, and yeah, I think that's been about it. And I played some Halo, and I got some Deathloop. Got some of that in, which has been fun.
Okay.
It's definitely like a very interesting game. It's like I don't know. It's very fun. I like like I said before, I like the main character, like his character and his like personality as as you play through the game. He's definitely like, I don't know. I can see them making like a TV series with him in it or something. But I guess I'll leave it at that. I think that's all my content. But how about you, Shannon? How's your week been?
Oh man, yeah, She-Hulk. You got to get on that, man. Like they,
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Yeah,
that business.
since you back into it, I got to get back into it.
You know, yeah, it was a good episode. Some stuff they've
Yeah.
alluded to previously has come to fruition. So yeah, it's a good week. I don't know how they're gonna end it though. It's one more episode after this one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, okay, I don't know
Right.
what I'll do here, but
Probably leave a cliffhanger for the next season
well, no,
or
like
movie.
for the next episode, like I don't like from the very next episode how they ended it. Like I don't know
Yeah.
how they're gonna go from here.
Oh, okay.
it's
Okay.
not the
How they
same
gonna-
as it has been for her. It will change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Life
I
will
gotta
change.
check that out.
Yeah. Actually, I watched this comedy special by this comedian Andrew Schulz. Dude's hilarious, man. I was sure after I finished watching it, I was like, okay, he had to have been canceled now. Like after I watched it, I was like, there's no way. Like he survived this, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's actually on YouTube. So it was a gambling site that sponsored it to be able to put it on YouTube. So it wasn't Netflix, Amazon, or anything like that. But he has I think it's a Netflix show. It's kind of like do you guys ever watch Patriot Act with Hassan Minaj? It's kind of along that vein, right? Where he sits there and he talks about different things that are going on in the world and gives his
Yeah.
take on it. It's kind of like that. Which Hassan Minaj, I saw he has a new comedy special too, so I got to check that out. Because
When's this show coming back? When's Patriot coming back?
I think it got canceled. I think that was
Oh,
that was the end of it. Yeah, I thought I saw somewhere where it was not. It didn't get renewed. You know how Netflix does, man. Like,
oh yeah, they play it. We done.
so they got like 3 seasons out of it, right? Or 4
Mhm.
seasons or something. It was only like 5-6
It
episodes.
was like, yeah, it was like
Yeah, so they were like, yeah, no, we're not doing this anymore. But yeah, Andrew Schulz's show is like that. He'll sit there and just talk about his different stance on things. Pretty good. What else did I watch? Still catching up on some old It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like watching
Yeah.
to me.
I gotta get up on that one.
Yo, man, it's wild, man. It's wild. Like it's just like, how do they treat each other like this and still stay around each other? Like,
Right.
no, there's no way. Y'all are not friends. As much as y'all say y'all are not friends to be doing this to each other. That's, man, I really did not get a lot of content and watch football. I watched my Ravens lose to the Bills this past week.
Oh no.
Sad.
Oh no. Sad. That's really sad.
Look, I was trying to think of a way to be like,
Come
oh
back.
no, Ryan, I can't do the show this week. I'm dead. You know,
I'm dead. You're talking to a ghost.
talking to a ghost right now. Yeah, I gotta take my licks, man. They gave it to us. They earned that, man. They earned that game. So I have no qualms about it. Like they did what they need to do. But yeah, we lost that one. That wasn't good to see. But I guess depending on which side you're on, right, Ryan, on whether or not it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was great to see.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's great to see. We ain't come back like that in a minute.
My connection is going out. But
I know we're losing you, Shannon. We're losing you.
But yeah, Abbott Elementary. I have been watching Abbott Elementary too. Like I've been watching that for a while though. Like when it first came on, I gave it a shot, right? Because like I saw the format that was in, and I liked Parks and Rec and The Office, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me give this a shot. So even before the show was winning awards, I was in there.
Right.
The bandwagon. I guess I wasn't in on the bandwagon because you create a bandwagon after you get
Right. You original. You
I was
OG.
yeah, it was a good show. It's a good show. I like it. And this season is crazy too, man. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good show for people that haven't watched that. Like, get in on Abbott Elementary. Go ahead and watch that. But that's pretty much it. Like, I haven't done too much else other than that. What about you, Ryan?
I haven't gotten in any gaming at all. Like, so my Switch is just sitting there waiting for me to get started. So maybe that'll be the day. I got a lot of games on there. I don't know what I want to play. I've been watching a lot of TV shows and stuff. So I'm caught up on Andor. Like, I'm really feeling the show. I really like it. I'm past episode that's 4, 5, 6. So I can start episode 7. So the new trilogy. I'm gonna get in the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett first. So after I watch those, then I'm gonna jump on the new trilogy. But Andor is really good. I'm really enjoying it. Like this last episode was not action packed, but it's setting up for some crazy action the next episode. I think those come out on Wednesdays. So I think it's Wednesday for Andor and then Thursday for She-Hulk. She-Hulk was good. It was a real good episode. I don't know where they go. I don't know how this last episode is gonna go. It would say that for every single one of these shows, the last episode is just like, I don't know what they're gonna do next. And sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes you're like, I ain't like that. Like Moon Knight. So yeah, like that 8th episode or whatever the penultimate episode is always like a banger, and then that finale could be hit or miss. So I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
So far so good though. So far so good. I enjoyed the whole time. There was a couple slow episodes, but for the most part, I've liked this one better than Miss Marvel and Moon Knight.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
So, yeah, so far so good. I watched Werewolf by Night. I watched that last night. So I really enjoyed it. What'd you think about it, Shannon?
I did not enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it?
I did not. That's why I forgot. That's why I forgot about it. I was like, oh yeah, I did watch that too. But
it's the supernatural side of Marvel, and they're allowed to be a little bit more graphic.
That
I think it's because it was a black and white. That's why they're allowed to get so visceral.
That I did notice. I was like, this is a little bit more, I don't want to say violence because like it's superheroes that fight, but like they showed more violence. And
yeah, it was killing cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they would show like blood when stuff happened. But I think you got a point because it was black and white. Like maybe they were like, okay, we can get away.
They legitimately had blood hit the camera and then roll down the camera as the actions happen. So it's more graphic than anything Marvel's dropped so far that I can remember. It was more like a Blade than anything else, right? That's not what they currently have going on. It was a little more so.
It's like I can't say more so than Marvel's release, but under the Disney banner with Marvel.
Yes.
Release. Yes, I would say like that, right? Because like Blade was, I mean, people
it's more like Blade. But you had blood splashing the camera. I was like, okay, it's like a very pulpy, grindhousey type project, which I enjoyed. But I can see it's kind of it's a little hokey, right? It's like a Halloween special, But I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I think it expands on the other stuff that they have coming up, right? Like they're not only in space, but now they're going to start doing supernatural stuff as well. So it gives me hope for Blade. But I saw an article, which could be true, could not be true, but Mahershala Ali was dissatisfied with the Blade script, so it did not have enough action in it. So I was like, that's why I'm coming to Blade 4. I want them dicing up vampires.
So is this new one supposed to be them redoing the origin story, or not origin story, but like a remake of the whole series? Like where's he taking?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they've gone into detail about it. Like they're still writing it. So I would think because they're not big into Kevin Feige doesn't seem to be big into origins for characters you already know, right? Like Spider-Man, he just jumped right into it. This is Peter Parker. This is what he do. So I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for it to not be an origin story. Maybe a little bit of multiversy. You know what I mean? Like our Blade still exists, but this is Blade for this universe or whatever. Like I'd be down for that. Or it could be a sequel. Maybe Blade Junior. but I'd be more. Yeah. I would lean more towards multiverse. Like he's already doing this thing. Would be what I would think. Maybe set it back and pass. Like because I think our Blade was the one that we saw. It was like the 90s, right? The 90s, the early 2000s. He was in there in the techno club getting it in. Before we started dicing people up.
I want to say it was like 99. I want to say it was.
Yeah, somewhere around there, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe this blade is like in the the 70s or something like that, 60s, 70s, and they go from there because it can't age. So I mean, you can play around with it all you want to when it comes to the timeline. Because in Werewolf by Night, some of the tombs, like there's a room with tombs. A lot of them, because I thought this was a product of the past at first because of the music, the soundtrack. I was like, oh, this is like the 30s or something like that. But then some of the graves in the catacombs that they had were as new, I guess you would say, as the 80s. Like some of them had died in the 80s. So I was like, okay, so this is not set back. Right? It's black and white, and they're playing older music, but it seems to be more modern. So, but and as a whole, I thought I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I'm looking forward now to the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. It's like this. It felt like a shorter movie. It wasn't what I was expecting. So hopefully Guardians is something in the same vein, right? Like not necessarily like a long TV episode, but more like a short movie. Would be cool for me.
I wonder if it's gonna lead into where the movie is. I wonder if that special is gonna end like right where
the movie picks up at.
Yeah, I'm curious about.
Yeah, it'd be cool to do something between Thor 4 and Guardians of the Galaxy. What is this, 3? This is gonna be 3, right?
This is 3, yeah.
Yeah, like they do something in between. That'd be kind of cool. Like, I'm just really excited. More than anything else, for the soundtrack. Like Guardians of the Galaxy always has a banging soundtrack. So like a Christmas soundtrack where they pick all the Christmas hits.
They got to be old ones though, right? Like it's just how it is,
yeah,
right?
That would do it for me.
I was gonna say.
Because he could have what is it? The Temptations Christmas album is my favorite Christmas album, but he can have the Jackson 5. They dropped a Christmas banger. If you want to do something new, like the newest should be Mariah Carey.
That's what I was thinking. That's Mariah Carey.
That should be the newest on there.
Yeah, I was thinking.
It's not Christmas. It's Mariah Carey starts.
All I want for Christmas.
So
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm very excited. But what else did I watch? I watched all the Star Wars stuff. I watched Werewolf by Night. I watched because I was just getting it in apparently. I saw something else. I can't remember what it was. But then just a lot of YouTube, man. I've been looking at PC parts and stuff like that. I think we talked about it. So my
oh yeah.
We had the family computer finally is crapping out. We had it since my middle son was 2, and finally we're upgrading it. He is now 14. I got him, or I got the whole family a PC, but like he really believes it's his. I got them a PC that can play games. I would not call it a gaming PC. It's a Ryzen 5, so it's all integrated, but it like the iMac can play nothing. It's connected to play some games. Got Game Pass on it now. His Steam account, and guess what? The first thing he played on
Minecraft,
Roblox.
Roblox.
All that, like you set up my account, like I'm walking him through it because I had to give him a call because it came without the monitor stand. So like it was the PC and the monitor, but the stand was delayed for whatever reason. So they pretty much gave up on it for the night. They were like, all right, we took out the box, could not put it together, so we put it to the side. And I was like, well, it's a modern PC, so it should probably have an HDMI port in the back. And then sure enough, it did. So I was like, it's plugged into the TV for now, for a day or two. So he came up, he started downloading stuff. He was super excited. It's got the RGB, so it's changing colors in the case and whatnot. It's actually a decent platform. Like it has 4 bays for RAM. It comes with 16 gigs off the rip, so I get another 16, right? So we got 2 sticks of 8. Like I said, it's a Ryzen 5. It could fit a 3090 in it easily. Like it's a full size case.
Nice.
So I can upgrade them to 3000 series in the future. So this Black Friday deals start hitting
4000 series.
It won't fit a 4000.
Excuse me, 4000, sir.
Upgrade everything. It will not fit a 4000 series. So he will get the 3000 series when the price comes down. I'm not gonna tell him. Like my plan is to catch a really good Black Friday, whatever, and then sooner or later he'll ask about an upgrade, and I'm like, oh, I got something in the closet, and I can teach him how to upgrade. So
Right.
pretty excited about that.
No, that's a good
He,
idea.
he seemed really excited about it. So
Look,
hopefully he plays something better.
LeVon over here, he talking about 4,000. Like, this is when his butler comes from behind him.
Yeah.
You rang for the
With
4,000.
card,
Bring me the 4,000.
And those cards are bigger or almost as big as a PS5. How's your graphics
I've seen some
card
pictures. Yeah.
the length of a PS5? PS5 is tall. Like, it's
I saw one.
obnoxiously tall.
Yeah. I know I saw a picture of one bigger than the Series S. Like, I haven't seen them compared to the PS5 yet.
They said it was a 4090 strong or strict 49 strict. So like the Mammoth third-party card, they set it next to a PS5, and it was legit like an inch or two shorter than the height of a PS5 standard. So that card would not fit in a normal size case. It has to be a custom build.
Won't fit in your budget. Won't fit in your budget
We out
either.
here nerding out. Yeah, oh yeah, that's like a $1,600 card before the markup.
Oh, damn.
So,
Yeah. I see that. Like, it's like almost as tall as it.
yeah. This is a mammoth of a GPU, but I do think like because I'll be fine getting the 2000 series, to be honest with you, but I kind of want to future proof it a little bit, so I think a 3000 would be a good median, and they should start going on sale now. The 4000 less supply shortages and stuff.
Absolutely. Those 3000 have already been going on sale because I think people are like not buying them as much. The whole like crypto mining craze has kind of gone away, and I think they have more inventory than they really need, and they really have gone on sale. I was almost like, damn, I consider like selling mine and getting an upgraded version just because they were on sale, but I was like, nah, the 4000 about to come out, so no need to. I get my butler to grab me a 4000.
Go into those streets. Obtain me a 4090.
Alfred, get me a 490,
I
please.
was thinking the same thing, Alfred.
But I'm happy that he's happy about it. Now the rest of the family can do things, right? Because it was getting to a point where they couldn't even do normal stuff on it. Like they tried to Zoom and they would just they'll be having a heart attack. But it what's crazy though is like, because I'm a big Apple fan, right? I would get another iMac if it wasn't for how proprietary it all is, right? Because they can't really upgrade and build and all that stuff. But that thing lasted 12 years, and I paid about $1,200. So like legitimately, like it was worth the investment.
Wow.
But again, I might in the future I might get one for myself, like if I want to do something when it comes to like editing or something like that. But I'm probably gonna stick with Apple products for everything, but like my home computer just because ease of use, now they can build on it. So, but yeah, so that was fun to do. I can't wait to go home and actually do these things in real life. Oh, that was it. I was gonna go see Barbarian, but I didn't. I wound up doing some errands instead. As part of me getting out of here. So, but I heard like the people who went messaged me and they were like, it was really good, better than Smile. I thought Smile was good. So next weekend is Halloween, the Halloween sequel, which I'm not sure if I'm going to see here if I get home. I'll probably see.
You see all the movies. A lot of those movies, I'd be like, wait for a stream somewhere.
It's like legitimately, it's a 3-minute walk.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
and the theater is never full. Like,
right.
So I'm in there. Like the people, usually it's the people I invite or that show up, and like a handful of other people will be scattered around.
But now, as I think about it, the movie theater for me is like it's actually about 5 minutes away, maybe once I get hit the highway real quick and take the first exit. And I don't know. I still a lot of these movies I don't want to see, and I get cheap tickets too. I'm like, right. I don't know. But I understand though, especially if you're like, there's not a lot to do out there anyway, especially if all your stuff's been packed away and all that kind of stuff. You might as well
Yeah,
hit up theaters.
yeah.
You got,
And when I was home, I mean, I wasn't going to theater anyway because of COVID, but
yeah.
if COVID sucked, so I don't want to give it any credit, but I did like everything was coming out at home and theater at the same time. I wish that would have stayed, but it did not stay. That would have killed theaters.
Yeah.
But that was great because then you watch a dud, you're like, man, at least I can go to theaters.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. At least I didn't spend money in the theater. Yeah, it'd be different too when you have the kids, because I know you're not gonna want to take like all the kids and buying popcorn and drinks to see
It's $100 a night. $100.
Right.
Tickets plus popcorn and drinks and stuff. You spend $100 for
Right.
family. Like whatever your family of 5, easily $100.
So
Right.
I'll tell you, like, I know here, Tuesday nights is always a cheap night. Like it's like $5.75 for a ticket or something like that. And there used to be a Bar Louie that was next to the movie theater that like they had $5 burger night that night too. So like my wife and I used to do, we used to have like a cheap date night. You know what I mean? So let's go get a burger and then go right next door to the movie. You know what I mean? Like we don't need no popcorn. We already ate. But
right.
That's real similar to remember, what was it? I'm getting my states mixed. Virginia, right? Had the Paragon, and next to it had a Bar Louie. Is that the right state? Because it was in the plaza with the.
at least you're thinking of it was the one that served dinner there though, right? It was
Yeah, it was the full Paragon
Cinema
bar and all
Cafe
that
or
stuff.
whatever.
Oh yeah, was it Cinemark? I thought it was Paragon.
Cinema Cafe or no?
Cinema Cafe, right? That's what it was. It was Cinema Cafe or something like that. Like they had you could get the dinner that would come to your
but there was a legitimately there's a Bar Louie next door.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna come to me what the name of that was. It wasn't.
That was years ago. I was like, how many years ago was that? That's like almost 10 years ago.
Was it Cine Cafe or man? See, I gotta look it up. But yeah. Virginia.
Yeah, but no games. So I have on my Switch, and man, I hate paying the Switch tax. But I was trying to play Tunic on the Series X. It was free. Didn't get very far, but now I have an inkling to play it again. I don't have the Series X. Do I buy it on my Switch? That's the Switch tax. It's like it'd be perfect on my Switch.
Right.
Do I buy it on my Switch?
Dang.
That is the question.
I don't know how much it's going for. It's probably not too expensive a game, but
no.
I mean, I wouldn't buy it on another system,
10,
but
15.
I mean, in your situation,
I got it for free. I got it for free on the Series.
Oh, that's right. It's on Xbox. I mean, Game Pass, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So when I get home and get settled, then we'll get the back and we'll buy it from the phone. So I can put the Series X downstairs, and then when I go upstairs to hibernate, go like, I want to play a game. I pull it back on, play on my phone.
Yeah, it's like $30 on Switch.
It's $30. See what I'm
It's
saying?
$30.
Switch tags.
Big
You
bucks.
just convinced me. I would have did 15. You 30 for a free game?
Right. I really like Tunic though, by the way. I know I talked about it a long time ago, but it's really a surprising game. Surprisingly
Did
good.
you get through it?
Yeah, I went through all. I got all the secrets. Went through it like 100% completion, or whatever you call it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I kept getting turned around. I just could not find my way around. But I have a terrible sense of direction. So 3D spaces and games throw me off.
Yeah.
Just like real life. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I still have my Series X. I'm gonna carry it. That's getting hand carried home. I decided not to ship it. I'm just gonna put it in my bag. So when I get to security, which will probably be like 3 times, going through 3 different countries, I'll have to pull out my Series X, my laptop, and my Switch. It's gonna be hell. I hate going through having to put your stuff out of security. I hate it.
Right.
You got to put each in a separate container. I'm only one person. I got like 14 containers.
Wait, I'm sorry. I think I misheard you. So you're gonna be traveling with your Series X and your Switch?
I'm putting my backpack.
You're putting your backpack.
As opposed to shipping it.
Okay.
Because it'll take like a month for it to get home.
Right.
So I'm just like, I just hand carry it. I don't want to check it, right? I can carry my backpack onto the plane. So Series X and my Switch and my laptop will all be in my backpack.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And then a couple pairs of drawers, because you never know. Got to get stuck. I have at least one set of clothes in there just in case you get stuck somewhere.
Gotta always do that now, man. Like
Yeah.
people's luggage is getting lost like crazy right now. It's wild.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I used to always carry a Senator bag, but I think because I'm going home, I can just go to Walmart and I just carry a day's work in case I get stuck.
Mhm.
Cine Bistro was the name of that movie.
Hey, there it is, Cine Bistro. Yep. Yep. I wonder if it's still open. I guess it is because you Googled it. Paragon was elsewhere. Paragon was over there by Global Knowledge, where we used to do the boot camps. That was where Paragon was.
Was that the one by the big parking garage over Oyster Point?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Peninsula Town Center was Cine Bistro, and then Oyster Point was the other one. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Remember Paragon had the seats you can fully recline. Oh man, I fell asleep during the movie. I forget what movie it was. I passed out. Too comfortable.
Or the movie wasn't that great. It didn't keep your attention.
Or yeah, or both. Or both. I think it was Transformers. It was one of the Transformers. I fell asleep.
Probably one of the Wahlberg ones, if I had to
I was
guess.
knocked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That was my week. I'm excited for next week will be She-Hulk finale, another Andor, which should be full of action. What else comes out next week? Halloween comes out, so I might watch that. Hocus Pocus came out, but I'm waiting to see it with my wife and daughter when I get home. So I'm sitting on that one now.
Is Black Adam coming out next week or the week after that? It's in October, right?
I think it's the week I get home, like at the house. So it's like
21st.
yeah, somewhere around there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, 21st. Yeah.
Then I should hopefully get some games in. Like things starting to wind down. Like right now, I'm doing a whole bunch of hurry up and wait. So starting to switch the places, playing that. And that should be it. I'll be back in good old America.
Mm-hmm.
So all my stuff is at. I ain't seen none of my stuff in 2 years.
You should
Sleep in
bring a
your own
little
bed.
You should bring a little portable speaker with you, and then when you land, start playing and be like, "I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back."
Sounds just like it.
just bring that with you, a little portable thing, and
Just be ready.
Be ready.
Tackle on the tarmac.
That's true. That's true.
back in America now. But yeah, I'm excited to get the ball rolling. I got a lot of time to get settled in and all that good stuff. But we still have another episode for that happens. So next week I'll probably be in a different room that looks just like this. I'm still recording this episode. Then the week after that is when I get home. So exciting stuff. But yeah, pretty much does it for me, man. I really got what's going on aside from that. Like I said, today's going. Anime wise, nothing. I think I watched Licorice Recoil and some more Demon Slayer on the train, the movie train or whatever. But that's gonna be today. Today is my anime day. I've set aside today to knock out some anime series because tomorrow is also a day off for Indigenous People Day, Columbus Day, whichever one you celebrate. Yes, sir. But with that being said, the episode to a close. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, LeVon. It's always a great conversation. Thank you for all those who tuned in and listened to us just ramble on about random games and things of that nature. Greatly appreciate you. Please leave us your feedback and your comments. We appreciate that. I've got a couple more since last week. Hit up all of our websites. They go by our name. Hit me up personally. I'm at RyRy Security Guy. That's RYRY Security Guy. And you, LeVon?
Hit me up on the Twitters at LeVon Maynard.
There it is. Stay safe. Stay secure.
Take care.